Hello, everyone. How we all doing? Welcome, welcome. So I'm just trying to test a few things here. For some weird reason, I can't really hear myself. Can't see what's currently going on. Just give me a few seconds, please. Nice. Welcome, everyone. This is the Get Clients Accelerator Challenge. My name is Michelle Aneni, and I'm your host and guide over the course of a week and a half together. And I am so thrilled. I'm honored. I'm excited to be here with you. And I want to say, welcome to everyone who's just joining us, who's in our group today. We have over 500 of you who have raised your hands and have said, yes, I am ready to make empowered choices as an entrepreneur or as a CEO in my business. Yes, I'm ready to change my life. I'm ready to face and eliminate and conquer all of those huge challenges that you face like forever leading up to this present moment with a new and powerful and obvious choice that is going to actually change your life and help you, allow you to become the one and only peerless person in your industry, right? In a category of one. So welcome to the Get Clients Accelerator Challenge. As I see you guys joining from around the world, I'm going to invite you to pop into the chat and say hello, okay? Right. Hello, Sherilyn. Thank you so much for joining. Hi, Yemi. Thank you so much for joining. Right. So say hi. Let me know where you're watching from and who you're hanging out with right now. If you're hanging out with someone while watching, let me know. Okay. I do want to give you a fair warning that I'm a real mom. Okay. I do have my girls who are home, and so they might pop in at any time to say hi. So do bear with me. It's the usual. For those of you who are mompreneurs, you definitely understand that we work from home and we have our kids joining us, but it's just to let you know that you are able to have a profitable business while working from home with kids around you, and you're still making the sales, you're getting clients still, right? So that's what I'd like to let you know about. So it's nothing for you to worry about, okay? So yeah, back to what we're saying is that we would like to let you know that we are real humans here, and I do hope that works for you guys, because right now we're about to get down to business. It's the first day of the challenge that we're about to start. But before we do, I'd like you to let me know where you are watching from right now. What are you most excited to get out of tonight's session, and who are you hanging out with while you're watching right now? Okay, I know that a lot of our clients and friends watch these lives anyway, but yeah, you might be watching with your grandchildren, you might be watching with your kids, you might be watching with your dogs. Let me know, right? So I want to welcome all of you guys and thank you so much for investing in yourself and trusting in yourself to be here with us tonight. Again, over 500 of us on the group have said, yes, I want to change my life. I want to be that empowered CEO, that visionary CEO, that CEO that is able to have and build a sustainable business where I'm getting clients on the roll. I'm able to, accelerate my income. I'm able to scale my business, right? Absolutely. So if you're ready to become peerless in your industry, right, and put yourself in that category of one, then you're in the right place. If you're ready to get more clients, you're in the right place. If you're ready to change everything that can possibly be, you are in the right place. So congratulations on making the empowered decision to be here with us tonight. Hello. I see so many people saying hi. Hi, Charlene. You're from Fayetteville. I'm so sorry if I can't pronounce that, but thank you so much for taking time out. Hi, Georgia. You're watching with your husband and kids. Oh, that is beautiful. Thank you. Watch with your sister, Yemi. Thank you so much. So hello, I see all of you are joining in. Thank you so much. Let me know in the comment section where you're watching from, who you're watching with. I'm from Aylesbury, Buckinghamshire in the United Kingdom, by the way. So welcome everyone. So yeah. Watching from Devon in the UK, Devon in the house. Hey guys, hey. Let us know where you're joining from. Awesome stuff. So before we get started, I do want to remind you guys that it is absolutely critical, right, that you have this boss babe here. This is the worksheets that you need to have. Okay. So if you don't have that right now, I want you to go get a copy, print it out, because you're going to be using this all through the session the entire time. Okay. So I want to remind you guys that this is not only about you guys completing this work together this week. By the time you're done with these sessions, you are literally going to have your entire sales process mapped out, right? Your entire launch mapped out on the calendar for those who have programs and want the world to see it, you want the clients to buy from you. That's what we're going to do on these sessions, right? And you're going to be set to deliver. So let me tell you something. You're going to have more content and more information and notes than you're going to be able to remember. So what I want to encourage you guys to do now is I want to encourage you to close out first all your other tabs that are on your laptop or the devices right now you're using to watch me. I want you to make that decision to close it all. Okay. For some people watching me tonight, this is going to be worth millions of dollars to you. So I encourage you now to take a deep breath and to remember why you're here, to remember why you signed up for these sessions with me, and to remember that the impact that you want to make our planet is because the client accelerator method that I'll be sharing with you today can actually change your life. And it will, if you give yourself the opportunity to get in a space of receiving, of participating and exploring fully the potential that is available to you. So now is the time to give yourself this gift. For the next hour, I want you to give yourself the gift of breathing in possibility, for breathing out doubt, and allowing yourself to be 100% all the way that you will be if your life depended on it, because your whole life can change when you learn what it is that we have to offer you here tonight. So thank you all for being here. We have over, not so sure how many we are right now, but so far we do have over 500 in the group right now. So thank you so much for being here today. My name is Michelle Anine. You guys are just getting to know myself and my team, team Michelle and Nene, and we've done our best to welcome you to our community and let you know how excited we are to have you here. But once again, I am the CEO of Sherlock's Group Limited, and I'm the founder of the Get Clients Accelerator VIP program, which is the leading business coaching and online training program in the world, for teaching entrepreneurs how to get clients, how to accelerate their income, how to build a self-sustaining business, right? So that they're able to scale their business within the 12-month period. All right. And I'm also the founder of Sherlock's Concierge, where we help to provide luxury and business concierge support. The founder of Sherlock's Clean, helping to provide luxury housekeeping services. And I'm also thrilled and honored to be your guide here tonight. So I see that so many people joining us, and I'm so excited to have you here. All right. All of you guys are ready to change your life tonight. So congratulations and welcome. I'm so excited to have you here, guys. Honestly, really. I know we have, first-time members who's just even joined today. But just to let you know that the Clients Accelerator Challenge will change your life as you learn even more. So I see lots of you commenting, not so sure. Has anyone gotten everyone gotten their worksheets? If you haven't gotten your worksheets, let me know. Just to let you know that Team Michelle Anine is on standby. So I want you guys to know that we've got Omoyemi, who's in the comment. You can find in the comment section. You can put your messenger link. That would be great. We also have Olanike as well. They're your concierge and your go-to people for those who don't still have their worksheets and need access to their worksheet tonight. Okay, so I want you guys to know that they are both here and they are ready, they are available to help you. So you can message them in private messenger, you can tag them in the group as well, and they will happily help you with anything that you need throughout the course of our time together. So now we're going to teach you the ins and the outs, the ups and the downs, the fronts and the backs of how to set yourself up to successfully use our client accelerator method to actually get clients, to book out your calendars, to sell out your programs, and to scale your business. In fact, coming into this challenge, I've never been so excited because we just had a brand new client that has just been with us in the Get Clients Accelerator VIP program for just 1 month. And only 1 month alone, as she was able to reach out to potential clients and close, like following this simple infrastructure that I'm going to teach you all here tonight. And you're going to hear from her later this week. So I'm actually going to bring her on camera live, and she'll walk you through exactly what she did to achieve this, following the exact model that I'm going to spend the next week teaching you guys for free. So now what I want you to do before we walk through some housekeeping and then dive into our content tonight is I want you to open up your heart, open up your mind. I want you to realize that no matter where you are sitting here watching this video today, that in no way, shape, or form reflects what's possible for you, where you're going, and the greater impact that you can make on the world around you. Not only are you guys about to change your own life, not only are you about to change the lives of generations forward, right? My two daughters, Cece and Chichi's life is forever changed because of the client accelerator method. But you're about to actually fall in love with your business again. Okay, you're about to realize that all the pain, all the frustration, all the painstaking hardship, and the debt and the feeling like every day you're scraping, you're clawing just to get by, that it's over, all over. And I want to emphasize to you more than anything at all that as we begin our time together here is that I was at a place of complete desperation in my business where I developed the Get Clients Accelerator method, and I was at a place of desperation and struggle and just heartache because I was dying on the inside to actually make a bigger impact, and I had no clue what to do. I knew I had something special. I knew I had the talent. I knew I had a capability to impact thousands of lives, but no one knew about me, and no one was raising their hands to say yes to me. Right? We're scraping, we're clawing, we're doing trying to do one-to-one closing, and it wasn't just working, right? In fact, even with one-to-one calls, we probably did them, but it was also almost a struggle because it was like we were spending so much time on one-to-ones and it was just time taking, right? So with all the complex marketing, all the complex sales models out there, it was just not enough for us. And we did struggle. Yes, we did. And then afterwards, what we did was, like I told you earlier, a couple of minutes ago, that a new client joined the Get Clients Accelerator VIP program like a month ago, and she was able to get her calendar booked, right? Like I'm bringing her on camera this week because I want you to hear right out of her mouth. I want you to know that if you actually show up this each session that we're about to work on the next week and a half together, then that can be you. You can step into greatness. You can step into being the leader that you're meant to be. You can step into the power as a CEO and never look back. Your business is going to boom. You're getting clients on the roll, people saying they want to work with you. And what you're doing is actually saying, hey, are you the right person for me? You've got the right mindset to work with me. Hey, I'm going to, you're literally at a point where you're now sorting leads who will be your clients. You're sorting clients. You're like, hey, I don't think you're the right person for me right now, right? And then you're actually choosing the clients you want. Like, that's where we want to get you to be. You can start attracting your dream clients. You can step into accelerating your income. You are the next person. So if you are the next person, and I'm going to be bringing on camera one of these future challenges, because we're going to be having more of this, and you're going to be that person that I'm sharing your story with, everyone watching that's going to look for that glimmer of hope, that's looking for that opportunity, that can be you. But here's the thing that you have to say, right? So I want you to know, like, open up your heart and definitely receive this, okay? I can see more people coming in. Welcome, guys. Welcome, Benedicta. Welcome, welcome. Right. So back to what we're saying. I was just saying that, I remember meeting with my team at some point, and I was like, hey, I can't do this anymore. So after countless hours of putting, together slide decks, creating funnels, creating email sequences, none of it worked, right? And I know you guys feel me, and I know that you know exactly what I'm talking about, where you might think about an offer and you're like, hey, that's great, and then you put in build your funnel templates, create that, and then boom, 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 you try reaching out to people, you're trying to get them to jump on a call with you or something, and it's so difficult, like email sequences not working, funnels not working, automation and all that, right, not giving you the results that you want. And I know that you know what I'm talking about, so you can all breathe a sigh of relief, all right, and you can then let go of all of it. It's over. All you're going to need from this point right now is the love and the passion and the excitement and the drive that you have in your heart of hearts to make a difference, to make the money, to serve your family. And all you need, right, aside the things I was showing you, all you need is your camera, your phone, and social media, and you're good to do. You're good to go. So your social media, your phone, right, camera, a piece of paper, and you're good to go. That's it. You have just three things at your heart, and the desire of actually making a difference as well. Okay. And what you can do with these things is actually generate millions of dollars in your business from the comfort of your own home and impact generations of your family, generations, like hundreds and thousands of people around you, and you can live your highest potential. So let's get started. Welcome to the February Get Clients Accelerator Challenge. I am so excited to be here. I literally have goosebumps right now, like literally all over my body, for almost 600 of you guys who are hanging out with us tonight. And thank you so much for being here. And you guys are awesome. So you are ready to make this happen. So again, it is absolutely critical that you keep this with you every step of the way. All right. And I really want to emphasize that this is not about consuming information. This is about you taking action. So you want to have this with you the entire week and a half that we're together. Okay, because you're going to be not only creating on your offer, you're also going to be mapping out your launch. How exciting! You're getting it on the calendar, and you're literally, like, the second that we're done together, you're going to mark it with this challenge. This challenge is done. It's over. You already are making it happen by the fact that you're here right now. So please take incessant notes, because I know you feel it in the moment and you're excited about it and you're energized by it. But when it comes down to it, you're not going to remember everything that we covered. And that's true. You may have gone through so many challenges, right? Or launches, and it's loads of information, because we're going to cover literally quite a lot. And you're going to need those notes to reference when you get into your actual offer that you're going to be creating and your actual launch. Okay, so a couple of pieces of information that I think are super important for you guys to know and understand. First of all, I do not run this team or this company on my own. I'm just the founder of this unbelievably, brilliant group of people that go out and execute and teach our model. So I want to make sure that you guys know that Team Michelle and Nina is who is actually running this entire show, not me. I'm just literally the person who happens to be on camera today, just a visionary, right? But we've got Miami and Nika who are here to support you guys every step of the way. The rest of our team are literally on the inside of our programs, and inside of our Facebook group with other current clients serving them, working behind scenes and actually helping them with their offers, with their launches. Okay. So Miami and Nika are actually your contacts for this week. They will be tagging you, they'll be messaging you. They are here to actually answer your questions. They're here to help you. Make sure that you are connected with one of them in the messenger. And if you're not already, I guarantee that there's a message there waiting for you in your other inbox or the spam area. So if you don't see it in your main inbox, you need to go up to those little dots at the top, of your inbox, hit accept, and you'll see that there's a message there waiting for you. So very, very important, because you will have questions throughout the week, and we want to make sure that they get answered so that you're ready to go out and take action. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, I want to make sure that you guys know the schedule of events. Okay, it is unbelievably important that you participate fully and that you do not miss a session. Okay, so the schedule goes this way. We have it's Monday through to Friday, which is 4 p.m. GMT, and then we have Saturday and Sunday still, which is still 4 p.m. GMT, and then we have Monday and Tuesday session, 4 p.m. GMT. Okay, and yeah, that's literally what's gonna happen. And all of the videos right now, all the content, everything that we're going to teach you is going to be here live in this group until Tuesday next week at midnight GMT. And I want you guys to write that down, because if there's anything that you want to go back through like multiple times, if you want to revisit one of the sessions, if you want to go back and ask questions, or you want to show up on one of the live streams, I want you to know that this runs all through this week, Monday to next week Tuesday, every day 4 p.m. GMT. But that at midnight on Tuesday, right, next week, we are going to make this. We're going to take that down. But we're going to right now. We want to make this easy for you. Okay, so I know that obviously on Facebook groups, we used to have what we call units, the unit section within the Facebook group, and right now I think it's changed to guides. So we have a guide section up top in the Facebook group. So what would happen is if you click on guides, all right, what you're going to see what we have called the February Clients Accelerator Challenge. And when you go in there, you will see that we'll be placing each of the videos we'll be having daily in there, so that you're able to watch them again and again and enjoy them in the course of the process. Okay, so we'll be utilizing the guides as replays. Will be there until next Tuesday at midnight, and so I want to make sure that you guys know that you can access them. Okay, so you know the schedule, you know myself, you know the team that are here to help you and to answer questions and to support you every step of the way. You know that you're going to be filling in your homework, in your worksheets every single day that we're here together, right? So I also want to emphasize that, as you guys can see, we like to have fun around here. The energy is absolutely bonkers in here at Profit Making Entrepreneurs Dynasty. Like, everybody's been going crazy, waiting for this for so long. And we are so excited to be here with you guys. And so I just want to make sure that you guys know that we are going to be doing giveaways. Woohoo! So just about every single day over the next week. So in order to participate in the giveaways, which what they're going to be are Amazon gift cards, social selling and social media gift cards for the VA for a day program. So basically what you're getting, you're gifted is a social seller for a day for your business to support you with getting leads to book calls with you. Like, how amazing is that, right? What you're also getting as well is, aside those that I mentioned, there will also be scholarships. Okay, So if you want to participate, there are two requirements, just two, to be considered for any of those giveaways that we're doing. Number one, you have to be live, right? When we do the giveaways, you actually have to be here. So number one, you need to be live for our sessions. Number two, if you want to be considered for any of these giveaways, the Amazon gift cards, the Social Seller for a Day gift card, or the scholarship, you need to have completed your homework. Now, why is this so important? Because I want to emphasize again that the Get Clients Accelerator Challenge is all about taking action. The Get Clients Accelerator Challenge is about setting you guys up for success to get your clients and to get your launch done. So we want to reward the people that are actually using the Get Clients Accelerator Challenge in the way that it's intended, which is setting up, helping you to get clients and help you set up yourself for getting clients and setting up your launch. So it's actually taking the steps and doing the homework each day, so that by the time that you're done the live and we close out on Tuesday at midnight, your entire launch is set up, your calendar is booked out. Okay, so giveaways will be starting tomorrow, and I want to emphasize again, you need to be live and you need to do your homework. Okay, and do not worry, I see some of you guys posting here about being excited about giveaways. I'm excited too. Yeah, amazing stuff. And I want to also believe that you're all watching right now already have your worksheets, right? And if you don't, feel free to tag Omoyemi Team Michelle Anene and Olanike Team Michelle Anene, and they will happily make sure that they get over to you. And if you don't see a message in your inbox, check the other category, okay? So we obviously did talk about that. Yes, Georgia, I absolutely agree. Homework is growth. Amazing. I love such mindset. Now, the final note that I really want to emphasize for you guys is that, again, I mentioned that I'm a normal mom of two. I've got two beautiful daughters, a 3-year-old and a 1.5 years old. And they are obviously, sometimes there's crutch, sometimes at home, right? And most times when I do some of these live streams, they could pop up and say hi, so don't be surprised if you see any of these things happening over the course of the next few days. It just shows that I'm human, right? Yeah, and that's just real life, absolutely. And yes, I'm definitely happy for you guys to see that, because I've obviously made loads of money using this model that I'll be sharing with you this week from the comfort of my home, all right, while being a real person, being a real human, being a wife, being a mom, right? I also want you guys to know that this can actually work for you too, and that you don't need to be superhuman with professional cameras, with prefabricated, pre-edited videos, with crazy funnels and sequences, email sequences. You just need to be you. Okay, so we're about to have a great week together. I'm thrilled. I'm honored to be here with you guys. I can't wait to have so much fun. Like, I can't wait to see you guys just open up your hearts, open up your minds, and get ready to make real money, get clients with this process, get loads of them that will turn raving fans for you in this process. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and dive straight in. So everybody, if you want to go ahead and pull up your worksheets, so you're going to want to flip over, and what you're going to notice is that as I'm teaching, I'm going to be pointing out some things that you guys, I want for you guys to remember and utilize. So as I said at the beginning of the session, when you do your own launch as well, right? Because I mentioned we're going to be applying two models together, which makes up the accelerator model, which is helping you get clients, so booking your one-to-one consults, but also at the same time leveraging the use of launching to get more clients. And all you need is yourself, right? Your camera, your workbook, and social media, and you're good to go. So what you'll notice is that I have my own worksheet here, like I've been sharing with you so far. And because people ask me sometimes, how do I do this? Do I use scripts? Do I use templates? if I have to do my lunch, what do I do? Nope, I don't use anything. I just use my workbook, and that helps me. So it's so the workbook is not just important for your participants who are your ideal prospects, but it's actually what you're going to be using to teach. And I want to make sure that you guys are actually picking up the nuances of what I'm currently doing right now. Okay. And you're writing it down in your notes to do for yourself. So it's not just about you consuming and learning the model, but it's also about you actually watching what I'm doing and seeing how simple that I can keep it. And in fact, I'll let you guys on a little secret. Okay. The thing is, I've never done this before, but I'll show you guys because people actually ask me to show them. And I'm going to show you guys something kind of cool here for a second. So this is what stays in front of me the entire week. And all this is like a set of things that are very, very important to emphasize on and also to remember each day with you guys. So that is how simple this process is with just a piece of paper, your social media, a couple of notes in your homework, and you're good to go. Now, if you're ready to make millions of dollars from your home, if you're ready to like rack on more clients in your business, right? And you're ready to like literally get them on a roll, just using your camera. Then let's do this. Let's just dive straight in. Okay, so session one, I want you guys to to know more about the client accelerator formula, and I want you to actually start by explaining what the heck is this? Like, what is this client accelerator model? What's also the foundation? Like, literally, what's this all about? What's this jargons? Well, the client accelerator model itself is almost a replacement for literally all the very different sales models we have out there that you can find online, or sales muggles teaching about that are so difficult to understand, right? And if you're literally anything like me, probably who has spent like thousands of dollars on all sorts of courses and programs that promise to teach you XYZ and take you to the promised land with all the complex models. And this includes like pre-recorded videos. This includes like complex email sequences, like I mentioned earlier, lots of landing pages, very expensive automated tools, and the list goes on, right? The client accelerator model is quite flexible, it's simple, it's dynamic, and it can be used on any social media platform, on any video platform of your choice, in any format that you choose, literally. So what I always recommend, and I really want to emphasize this, is I will put this in your notes, right? That what I always recommend is that you start off first with the 5-day model, the start off first, 5-day model first for your launch. So you're going to, replicate exactly what you're seeing me do right now during the course of the entire launch, right? And then afterwards, once you master that, then you want to go ahead to doing what I call the 48-hour bliss model, where you are doing a 2-day launch, right? And then once you master that fully, then you want to go ahead to probably doing the 1 hour or 90 minutes launch, right? But I always say you start off with a 5-day launch first, right? Now you might be thinking, hey, what's this launch you're talking about, Michelle, right? And that's what I'm going to be explaining to you today of what we teach within the Get Clients Accelerator Challenge. So basically, this launch could be called anything. It could be called a challenge, like what I'm currently doing now, right? Speaking to you, teaching you something, giving you value. It might be called a boot camp. It could be called a workshop or a mini course, or a masterclass series or mastermind. It could be called a live launch, whatever you want to call it, okay? But over the course of those 5 days, what's going to happen is you're going to sort of identify the core things in your paid program or in your service that you're going to be offering. So teaching about 4 pillars of these critical things within your service, and then you're going to pull them out. You're going to segment them, and you're going to break them into buzzer days. So you're going to then teach for 4 days in about, let's say, 45 minutes increment, and then you're going to then teach for you're then going to then flip the script a bit, and you're going to invite people to take the next step to take everything that they've learned from you, right, into your paid program. And then on day 5, you're going to then recap all of that. You're going to continue to teach. All the while, as you're teaching, you're going to be invited them to join you, right? You're going to sort of like have a what I call a 5 days of sale. So for us, we go teach Mondays through to Fridays, and then we transition, and then we're selling over the weekend, and then we're selling Monday and Tuesday, and then the card is played. But you want to think about what it's really important for you guys to understand is that this model is so different, right? Because what it does is it requires for a two-way interaction between yourself and those you're presenting to. Right? I can act, and that way you're able to answer the questions, right? Right. So that's what's different from exactly what other people do. We have webinars out there, right? That are pre-recorded. There are people who do what we call evergreen webinars. They're recorded and all, and they probably pay for Facebook ads for it to be shown online, right? And then you might be watching it, and then you might have questions, but you can't ask the questions because there's no one to answer you, right? And that's what makes this model different, where it's you showing up live and interacting live to your prospects, right? And giving them value, teaching them, answering their questions if they've got any, right? And literally, that's what makes it so much fun. It's literally a complete joy to experience and teach and to give in this way. And what I want you to write down is that this model is focusing on allowing you to leverage on your intuition, leverage on your adaptability. Okay. And I also want to let you know as well that you don't have, if you don't have the ability to truly connect and engage with your people, then that will be very difficult, literally difficult. You want to be prepared to serve them. Okay. So it's not really about, you might ask the question, right? Is this about, with building my business, does that mean that I have to build my business around teaching, right? Or like what are you saying, Michelle? The answer is yes. Yeah. You want, aside you building your business around, serving and supporting with whatever service you render, you want to also build your business with teaching. So it's about combining both of them. It's the fastest and the easiest way on the planet to actually launch a new business or your current business or your paid programs. We have people doing that all the time, right? And in fact, we're actually going to have success stories from people later this week, sharing the stories about that and how that's helped them in their business. So this is how you can quickly and easily add a 7-figure income stream to your existing model without actually disrupting or recreating everything that you've already built. Okay. So right now, if you want to actually have a successful launch and make 7 figures, then that's what you need to do. You need to know how to get the leads. You need to be able to know how to sell to them in your launch or do one-to-ones if you prefer. But to do this, you need to ensure that you have the right foundation, that it's set and it's put in place. And then the foundation we are referring to is the Get Clients Accelerator Foundation for the Client Accelerator model. And to do this, you need to learn the art of unveiling authenticity for your brand. Your brand could be your personal brand or it could be your business. It could be both. In this instance, I would say focus on your personal brand because you are the product for your brand, especially if you aim to be seen as a thought leader or a go-to expert within your industry. But with achieving brand authenticity, it means you don't want to deal with the imposter syndrome, right? You want to get that far away and see yourself as your brand having its own identity. You want to have results or promise to your clients that they are able to see it and read it and hear it. And every time you show up, whether in your content messaging or content marketing or on your lives or on video. So I want you to think about what results you want to get to your clients. What is the promise you offer them? Also, bear in mind that you want to ensure that your results needs to be unique. If you want more clients, you want to stand out from the crowd. This then means that you want to be able to confidently tell your ideal clients what makes you stand out from your competitors out there, right? You want to be able to say, hey, yes, my competitors do this, but the reason why you should work with me is XYZ. You want to spell out what they will be missing if they didn't work with you. You want to offer what your competitors don't offer. You want to find out the gap to sell to the gap. That is what makes you different. So while listening to me right now, I want you to notice down in your workbook what you think differentiates you from your competitors, as well as the results you promise your clients they will get if they worked with you. You want to think out of the box, something that they will, need that your competitors aren't focusing on right now. I tell you, this makes you a wanted commodity in the market. Clients want to know the benefits of doing business with you. They want to know what is an it for them, right? There are certain reasons why people may want to buy, are focusing on benefits. One of the benefits could be probably around pleasure. Like everyone wants to feel pleasure, right? This is one of like the main benefits that people are looking for in a product or a service. So whenever someone wants something, but doesn't necessarily need it, then the desire for pleasure is usually the motivation behind it. So pleasure means something different to different people, of course. For some, it might be entertainment. For some, it could be prestige. For others, it might be a sense of relaxation and relief from problems. But the key is to hone in on what makes your client feel pleasure and try to then convey those emotions through words when you're talking about your service or your program. So remember that people often buy for emotional reasons. Now you might say, hey, I'm a business owner. I'm not so sure how to go ahead with writing marketing content while speaking to the emotions of my clients. You're all right. And you don't have to know, you just have to have the right team to help you with your messaging, especially for your lives. So some clients they might purchase from you because they see the benefits of doing business with you that would help to increase their profits. Like who doesn't want so much money, right? People want more money, right? Obviously, and this will appeal most accurately to business owners or some end customers would certainly also like to make themselves a healthy profit. So the key to conveying this benefits is to establish credibility. Use your storytelling skills to tell your prospects all about past clients and how much extra money that they made using your services. And good thing is this can actually be used in your live launch that you're going to do, or in your mastermind, or in your challenge, whatever you want to call your launch. So another benefit is that some might relate this to ease. Like, let's face it, people can be lazy, right? This is actually a good thing for you. This means that people instinctively like to pick the most efficient path to a given goal. And if you can help them by making their lives easier, then they will be more likely to buy from you because people are like always looking for ways to make their lives easier. If you can provide a solution that saves them time and effort, you will win the sale. In this case, it's also beneficial to tell a story about your service or your program, right? Which might make specific aspects of your prospect's life easier. For some clients, the reason why they might buy is the benefits they might see in your product might probably be maybe say pain relief. Like everyone has problems, right? And when people have problems, they want solutions. So if you know that your service can solve a prospect's problem, then the best way to get him or her is actually to realize how much he needs it to talk about the problem and let him feel the pain just a little bit and then get him into the same state that he's in when his problem is happening so that he can feel the same frustration that he feels when he's burdened by this problem and then offer the solution. For example, if you're selling for example, let's say dating service to an end consumer, right? Someone, and that is supposed to help them to improve their love life. You want to and get prospective clients to think and talk about their feelings of loneliness and alienation before you then present them with the way out of those feelings. And that benefits that you might want them to realize so that they are able to buy it from you could probably be, saving money or saving time. Like no one likes to waste money, no one likes to waste time, right? And money effort represents effort, and no one likes wasted effort. Oh, well, I don't like wasted effort. So your some services are literally geared towards making profits for people, but some are better at saving money and time that your clients already have. So now, guys, I know some of you have been in business for years, and some of you are just newbies who are just starting up and looking for some glimmer of hope to be able to master the client accelerator method. You have to hone in on the right foundation, and one of it is what changes do you want to make to your business to make it more enjoyable and easier. I want you to ask yourself, do I enjoy what I do? Am I happy to do this all the time? Do I feel stressed? And these are very good questions. Like you are here because you want to learn how to get clients. You want to accelerate your income. You want to build that dynasty and turn a seven-figure entrepreneur without compromising your time and freedom. Meaning you don't need to focus on certain things not required from you. And I want you to note that down. All the things you do right now in your business, note it down that really you shouldn't be doing. Note that down. All right, and then note down the things you think you should be doing in your business. So you should have like the left hand side where you're putting that down, and then a right hand side where you're noting that down. Right. So for the tasks that you don't need to be doing, I want you to make a decision today that you're going to step up to get someone experienced to support you. I might be it might be the start of building a team, which is just one person for a start, and then as your business grows, you get more. I want you to see yourself as a CEO who is able to grow a functional powerhouse team to support you and who understands your vision and work towards it. Think about the things that you would love to enjoy as a seven-figure income earner, the places you would like to visit, the time you would like to spend with someone or people dear to you. Write those things down, okay? Write them down. Great. I see some more people coming through, um, making your comments in there. Thank you so much for commenting. Those who are asking for worksheets, my team is on it and they are there to help you. Okay, so I mentioned earlier about the client accelerator method, that it's all about live engagement, right? Meaning that you want to do videos live, not pre-recorded, but live. One of the first questions I get from people when I teach this model is, oh, can I like use this model but then pre-record? And of course, you can use this model and guess maybe you can pre-record here, but just assume that you're going to give away like hundreds of thousands of dollars doing that. Yes, you can do this very successfully and pre-record all of it, but it's not the same energy. It's not the same. There's not the same. People feel that the energy is not the same. You definitely know that it's not the same thing. You don't have the ability to actually pivot while doing it and and respond and interact live. It's just not the same. So I really do emphasize, guys, and invite you to really consider actually doing this live. Okay, so that's why we call it the client accelerator method. Okay, number two, we talked about intuition earlier, right? And I definitely know that you guys are definitely smart people and you guys have big dreams and you guys can change the world. You don't need someone telling you to record anything at all. Okay, literally, this is all about being adaptable and using your intuition. So I want you guys to definitely know that this is a two-way interaction when it comes to live videos for your launch. And I think live videos are literally so much fun. Like literally, I'm definitely having a blast here. I don't know about you, but I am having a blast here. Okay, guys, I know you all are definitely commenting, and thank you so much. If you're able to grant StreamYard permission to see your name so I can address you by name and respond to you in the comment section, that would be fantastic. Because right now, some of you, I can see you guys as Facebook users, so I can't really see your names there. But thank you so much to the person who said, I like it, see yourself as a CEO. Yes, you need to. Right. So also, next thing is that I think it's all about freedom to be present with your people when it comes to live videos. So write that down. It's about the freedom to be present with your people. And one of the reasons, guys, why you've tried and you've worked and you've scraped and you've clawed and you've done all these models over and over, and no matter what you do, it doesn't seem to get you results, is that when you're distracted with managing like 85 other things outside of being present with your people, like we're right now doing to dance together, then of course you're going to struggle. And this is what I find again and again, is that people really struggle to actually get results when they are launching, is because they are worried about the email sequence, they're worried about the landing page for sales, the sales page, you're worried about the chat box, you're worried about text messages, so many things. Guys, let's slow down, let's take a breath, right? Because you know that you definitely know what your people don't care about. They don't care about any of that stuff. What they care about is getting the transformation that they want to achieve in your life. And if you're willing to actually show up and spend a couple of days interacting with them and truly being present with them, just like I'm here with you guys right now tonight, my heart of hearts is so full and so proud and so excited to be here with you guys. The freedom to be present with your people is everything. And I will tell you that they will feel it and they will know it. And when they feel it and know it, they'll be part of that. They want to join your movement. They want to be a part of everything that you're doing. And that energetic connection, guys, cannot be created in a pre-recorded video. Absolutely not. It can't be created in a video that goes out in an email sequence. Make sense? Is it clicking now? Let me know, guys. All right, give me a hell yeah in the comment section if this is clicking for you guys and you're seeing why maybe all those other things I've tried in the past haven't quite, given you what you need to create results that you want and deserve in your business. So if it's, clicking for you right now, I need to know that it is in the comment section. So let me know right there below. All right, because I want to make sure that I keep explaining until it does click for you guys. So do let me know if it is. All right. So you may think here I will go ahead and go. Thank you so much, Sherilyn. I'll go ahead and have my launch for my program or my service. But if you don't know your ideal client, you will be stuck. You will get no one to sell to. You will get no one to show up. And even with letting my ideal clients know about my authentic brand or your authentic brand, how do you even know who this ideal client is? So your brand is tailored towards everyone. Ask that question, because that's a very good question. Because without knowing your ideal client, you are unable to build or create a brand that speaks to them. Get it? So in identifying your ideal clients, let's talk about first your offer. Okay. So how do you create your offer? An offer that is irresistible, like they can't turn that down at all. What is this offer and how can you use it? How many offers are you limited to? So we're going to talk about how to create an offer that's irresistible, and you don't worry, it happens to all of us. Like maybe you had a launch and you got together this amazing freebie or this amazing offer and you put your whole heart and soul into it, and then what happens? Nothing. There's crickets. No one's purchasing from you, no one's buying. Like no one had a need for whatever it is that you were offering. If that's happened to you before, let me know. Okay, you can raise your hands, give me a raise hand emoji in the comment section. Let's make this so much fun. So if that's happened to you before, let me know. It's happened to most of us, where we've all had flopped launches. We've probably launched nice templates or something, thinking up, hey, maybe coaches will like this, and then it just didn't work. No one wanted your offer, right? It's happened to you before several times. Absolutely, I get that. So first time, I ever would launch something, like literally I was very, very nervous. I was literally scared. But then I got myself together and I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this. And so I showed up and I promoted this offer for like 2 weeks. I showed up every day. I was super visible. I was doing all the things I needed to do. I was posting stories up there, and no one purchased at all. And then later on, someone, about two people purchased from me. And I was like, yes, I've got this. I found someone who's bought from me. But guess what happened? One of them pulled out and asked for a refund, right? Like I was so upset and devastated. Like it was just devastating for me, right? I was so happy. So if anyone's talking about a flop launch, I've had so many. Big magnets as well. Absolutely. Yes. Yes, you get that, right? But here's what it is. I've come to learn through all the mistakes that I've made is that there's a science to actually creating an offer that's irresistible. There's a science to understand exactly what you need to do in order to create an offer that has your ideal clients with their hands saying, yes, I'm ready to sign up. How do I pay right now? Or yeah, how do I book a call with you right now in your calendar so I can get this freebie, right? That's what you want. You want to be able to really, really easily sell your offers to get booked out, right? Get high-end clients, lighten up to work with you. And that's why we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about a couple of things. The first thing that we're going to talk about is why we start with creating our offer rather than focusing on other things like say the money making bit. We will be working smarter, not harder. Why? Because we're going to have an offer that will actually sell. Can you imagine what would it will be like if we didn't have this challenge? Like you will be showing up doing all the things, trying to be visible, trying to promote yourself, and nothing will work. And then you end up being frustrated. Like, not fun, is it? Well, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about why you need to create your offer. The next thing I'm going to share with you is the concept for the 5 ones. Now, the 5 ones completely changed my business totally. Okay. As soon as I implemented them, the changes happened and it tripled my income. And I'm on the track to quadruple that and more. And the 5 ones, if you follow them, and not everyone does, but if you follow them to the latter, right, to the dots, you will definitely look around and you'll not recognize anything because it will be that everything will transform in your business. I frankly feel goosebumps right now talking about the 5 ones because it's absolutely changed everything for me and my business. Okay. And the third thing I'm going to be doing for you is I'm going to also give you my 3-step process for creating an irresistible offer. The 3 steps I follow whenever I'm creating something that I want to know for sure my ideal clients will be lining up to, buy from me. And fourthly, I'm going to also let you in on a classic marketer's secret. Okay. So how do you know the only 3 things why people buy? And how do you know why clients are buying? When you know this secret, you will definitely instantly understand why often people's offers don't actually sell and why yours well. Firstly, we're going to talk about most people's biggest hang-up price. About charging too much. You're not going to get any clients, if you charge too little either. And we want to also help you find that, pricing sweet spot while still ensuring that the what you're selling is actually high to get with a very high value. So you know exactly how much you need to charge, all right, without leaving some money on the table. All right, good, good, good. So it's yeah, so important that you're able to note these down while I share them with you. And one of the things I always say is your offer needs to be facelifted. Okay. How amazing will it be if you put out an offer and you have people lining up to say yes to you? People are in your DM saying yes, right? That's what we want. So we're going to start from a place of creating our offer first. or I know if you've never like created one before, then you're in a very good place right now because we're all going to do this together. Okay, right. So I'm not so sure where you're at in your business, but you've put your heart and your soul in your product and into a service and do a package, and it looks like it's okay, but deep down something feels like a little bit off. Something just doesn't feel right. You're not 100% confident with your offer. You want that, will this ever sell? But something is like missing, and it kind of seems like your ideal clients agree with you. So they tell you things like, oh, you're so inspiring, or this sounds great, I'll get back to you. But when it comes to actually paying you, they ghost you. You get left on red, like you hear crickets, right? Maybe you even sold your offer a couple of times, but it doesn't feel consistent. It almost feels like, when you get a client, it's a fluke. But when it comes to having a clearly defined, popular, high-ticket offer that your ideal clients are lining up to buy, you feel like you come up short. You feel like you don't have it. That's what we're going to work on today. I'm definitely sure that you are itching to roll up your sleeves and hit the ground running, like actually to make money and get clients. But I will, take a look at a few strategic things to make sure that your offer will actually sell. So working pretty intensely on marketing, on promoting, on showing up, on doing all the things that you need to do in order to get clients. But first, the step is to start with your offer. So we're going to run a few audits right now, and I'm going to share with you the questions I do ask. Okay. With my offer audits, which I will be sharing with you today, I want you to see how we're able to fine tune this so we can create an offer that is irresistible for you. Okay. So this is an exercise that we're going to run through together. And yeah. So right now, in terms of the first question that will be asked, it's looking at, yeah, I hope you all are following what I'm saying. All right, so that's great. So starting with the offer, you want to start with an idea of what you'll be offering people. Then they try to find people to fit that offer. Some people do that where they are able to do that, and then sometimes they still struggle, right? People are still trying to get them buy into their offer. And sometimes some people might say, okay, fine, I'm going to reach out to people because I see some people posting XYZ, and maybe I could probably do that and wing it. And still, you're still struggling. So how are you able to create this? Like Michelle, share this. What do we do? First of all, you need to know that in terms of creating your irresistible offer, your offer needs to be able to solve a problem, a real problem. Okay. If it's not going to solve a real problem, unfortunately, you will not be able to get clients. So you want to ask yourself, what are the real problems that your ideal clients could be struggling with right now? And what are the things that actually will pay money to fix? And then finally, we're going to then make a bunch of money because of that, because we have been able to identify our clients with their real problems that they're currently struggling with right now. Okay. So we've identified the real problems that they're actually struggling with right now. So if you're able to do this, we're able to then create an offer that is irresistible. If you're able to identify your ideal clients, the problems that they're currently facing and going through right now, right, are the results that you're promising them. So if your service or your program does not articulate clearly an end result or a promise, right, that your service gives or your offer gives, then I'm so sorry, but that is going to be very fluffy. Okay, and people will not buy from me if it's not clear. Take for example, you go into say a beauty shop in a supermarket and you go buy say a mud mask for your face, right? And when you read the instructions in there, it tells you how to use it, but then it also tells you the results that you get where it says, or after use it 7 times, and after 7 days, right, you're going to see results, right? And then you're now expecting, right, that within 7 days, I should expect to see this result. But that's what your offer might be lacking, is that in as much as it might be addressing a problem for your client, and it's also addressing the result it's getting. Maybe what it's lacking is a timeline for when they're going to actually get that result. So is it 30 days? Is it 90 days? Is it 12 months? What timeline is that are you giving them to see results? You need to be able to fix a timeline to your offer for them to get results. It's that simple. Okay? If it's 12 months, let them know. If it's 6 months, if it's 30 days, let them know. Take, for example, it might be, say, if you've got a fitness business, right? You're promising them within 30 days they lose 10 pounds, right? That's one of the ways, that's you promising them a result and giving them a timeline that you expect to see results. Okay? If you own probably a coaching program, right? You want to also say, hey, okay, if it's a 12 months coaching program, then you're letting them know what they're actually getting from the 12 months coaching program, the results they should expect to see, some of the deliverables that they will expect to receive as well. All right. So you want to ask yourself that question so that you're able to get clear on your package deliveries, where they're going to be, where they have to be as simple as possible. So now, are you ready for the 5 ones? Because I mentioned I was going to share that with you today. This is one of the things that completely transformed my business. And when I implemented it, everything changed for me. You should follow the concept of the 5 ones until you hit 7 figures in residue in your business. Not only that, what I learned is that if for every one of the 5 ones that you break, it would double the time it takes you to get to 6 figures. So I hope you're excited because this is going to change your business forever. Are you ready? Great. Let's blow your mind. Here's the concept of the 5 ones. One target market, one problem solved, one system for getting clients, one offer for 1 year. I'm going to say that again. One target market, one problem solved, one system for getting clients, one offer for 1 year. So let me ask you, if this sounds like you have gotten an idea for this offer or this program, so you get yourself all excited and you start promoting it, but it doesn't go quite the way you want it to go out, and you're a little bit discouraged. So what happens is that you then second guess yourself, you start doubting if this is really going to work, and so you pin it, you know probably download another new freebie, you watch another webinar, you try something else, and meanwhile nothing is able to build traction because you have not implemented the rule of the 5 ones. So what we're going to do now is we're going to dissect each one of the 5 ones, and we're going to show you how this alone will power you and make you 6 or 7 figures or more. So are you ready to dive in? So one target market, that's your niche. So most people try to be literally everything to everybody, or I see this in a lot of our space where they say, okay, I'm going to work with moms who are nurses, who have 3 kids and live in the countryside. That's too niche. That's too niche, girls. Like, seriously, it's difficult to get this kind of person or people. All right. You obviously want to be good to expert, but you also want to be big enough to where you're able to limit. You don't want to limit yourself too much, right? But you also want to define your niche, right? But also see that the niche that you're going to be focusing on is profitable. It's also big enough. All right, it's big enough, but also at the same time small enough as well, so that you're able to target the right market. Now we have problem solved. This is huge because most people try to be everything for everybody, right? And what people don't pay generalists, people actually pay specialists. So your job is not to solve 10 problems for your clients. It's not to solve 5 problems, not to solve 2 problems. It's solve 1 problem for your clients, just one. Okay. And then obviously with talking about the one system for getting clients, I know that you're actually guilty of this because I used to be guilty of this too. So most entrepreneurs try 50, 60, 70 different things to market themselves. They try a little bit and a little bit of this and that and all that. Your job is to actually make a decision as the owner of your business, as the CEO, right? To choose that one way you're going to be getting clients. And I'm going to go at it, like say, yes, this is the one way we're going to get clients. We're going to go at it and focus on that and make sure that it works. And you've got a power of resolve, like unlike anything else. If you have a little bit of this and half of that, you're going to struggle to see results. So I want you to pick a system for getting clients, right? And that's what I'll be teaching today. And that's why I'm teaching you the Get Clients Accelerator method that uses the live launch method to get clients, but also at the same time, you're able to also know there's certain things we use in terms of how we create offers, right? To be able to get clients to book calls with you, get clients to jump on consult calls with you, get clients to say yes, they want to pay for your programs that are paid for. Okay. Now, in terms of one offer, so a lot of people ask me like, you know, what's going on with one offer, da 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 da. And they are like, hey, why can't I have so many offers, right? Well, here's the thing. If your one offer is targeted towards spelling out who you help, right, and the problem that you solve for them, the results you get for them, and the timeline that you get it for them by, right, that can be written in so many million other ways that could be written out to still get clients for you. You can always play around with it to get clients with your written offer. Okay. So as I've just mentioned, that right now is something that you want to think about. You want to write that down about what your offer is, and so I know write out try to audit your offer to see, does it address a problem that my client is currently experiencing that I would like to solve for them? Does it mention the results that I'll be getting for them? Does it also have some sort of timeline in place to spell out when they should expect such results from me? Right? That's what you want to do. So write that down, please. All right. Good, good, good. So yeah, I've just shared with you my how you can create your irresistible offer. I've also shared with you about the 5 ones. Okay, you've got your vision. I hope you've gotten your vision for what your ideal client experience should look like now. What is the client's vision for the ideal experience, in working with you? And if you are able to let me know in the comment section what it is, that will be great. Okay. So you want to create an ideal vision for what it will look like for your clients to work together with you. All right, that's what you want to do. So again, if you have any questions, guys, feel free to put that in the comment section. What would happen is Olanike and Omoyemi will note your questions, because we're going to have a Q&A session at some point in the week where we're going to go through all your questions and get them all answered. Now, you might be asking, okay, how exactly do I invite people to get on a phone with me? Is there a foolproof way to do it so that it works every single time? And the answer is yes. You're going to have to do some tweaking. You're going to have to be patient and be willing to, experiment and, do some trial and error. But there is definitely a foolproof way to get people to book consults with you every single week. And I'm going to be showing that to you today. So I'm going to set expectations right now. So there's going to be a process, what we call the A and B testing, right? To test different things to see what works better. Some things are going to work perfectly right away. Others are going to need some testing, some tweaking, some trial and error. And you cannot be discouraged if this doesn't work the first time, because it typically doesn't. But over time, if we tweak it as we get better at it, okay? So it's going to be foolproof. I know exactly what to do in order to book clients, and I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do. All right. So what I call that is called the invitation post. You can write it down. The invitation post. What is it? What it is actually an invitation for you and another to talk on the phone together. It's that simple, right? So we know what they are. We do it in real life, right? Where we obviously inviting people to hop on the phone with us. If you say they say yes, awesome. They say no, no, that's fine. So there's three kinds of invitation posts. We have the long offer. So the long offer actually, it gets the name from the fact that it's actually long, right? Because it has a little bit of a backstory in there. The second offer is actually the vulnerable story, and that's what we are building relatability on, right? Where you're able to build trust on that with our ideal clients. Because that's what's one of the things that if they feel that, right, they're able to then relate more with you, and tap into your vulnerable story, because it helps to build trust. It also helps to build relatability and helps you to get intimate with your dream clients. And then we have the short offer. So this is basically almost the same thing as a long offer. It's just that it's just short, sweet, simple, straight to the point, super clear. They all do really well. And but my favorite really is to follow the story, right? Why? Because I do love it. I love sharing who I am, right? And I love, sharing my story with people, letting them know where I was before and the struggles that I faced, where I am right now. Okay. And then giving an invitation within a long offer to speak to X type of people who are looking to do X things to achieve X results within X period of time, right? And then what really with this long offer, it's very important that it needs to have a headline and a sub headline, because people are literally scrolling on your social media, right? Whether it's on Facebook groups or LinkedIn groups or your timeline, whatever. So we want that it catches them immediately. Something that's catchy. It could be headlines with bold prints or headlines with emojis in there or caps locks or whatever. But we want that you have a very eye-catching headline in there. So this is where the reader is going to decide, am I going to take action or this is not for me? Okay. So after that, with headlines, you have to make sure that it's at the top, right, of the long offer, and then you want to ensure that at the bottom of your long offer post, you then have a call to action in there, directing them on what they need to do next. After that, if you've got maybe some results your clients had, maybe it's something really cool that you've got something to support the headline and the sub headline, you might want to put that in there into your post. Okay. It's just obviously good because that's almost like social proof, really. That's one of the things that you might want to do. Okay. By the way, in terms of reaching out to creating your offer, it's very good that you're able to do market research, right? For you to be able to know the actual pain points of your dream clients, because that will help you to shape the language that you need to use in your offers to attract them. All right. An example of an offer, especially when it comes to, let's say, a very short offer, is I just did maths and I just made XYZ in January, right? Would you like to know how I did this? Send me a comment, mention cash, and I'll send you details, right? People say this very short offer, right? And they're like, hey, this person made X amount of money in January. And they're saying they can actually share with me the steps that they took to get that, right? No obligation at all, right? And they're saying I should just come in cash and I'm going to get that. I want in. This is a great free offer I'm going to snag that. And then it comments cash. And what do? You go in there and then you let them know you're going to DM them. And then you in there you have a chat with them because you want to ensure that be qualified, to be on your call before you even give them your link, right? You want to qualify them to know if they're the right people for you before you then send them your calendar link. And then boom boom, you've got your calendar booked in, right? That's exactly what you want. So creating your long offer or your short offer is something that can help you, especially also if you have to create your vulnerable story as well. Okay. Like I mentioned, with your vulnerable story, it's not about you airing your dirty laundry. No, it's literally about you trying to create a little bit of trust and a little bit of intimacy, a little bit of relatability to share something that you overcame that will be really inspiring to your ideal client. So let's, take a look at some few examples. An example could be, did you know I almost quit my business? Right? That's obviously a headline, right? Then you could talk about how most people almost quit their business. It's going to actually, capture people to say, hey, I actually almost quit my business to like a few months ago or last year. Let me see how this person handled this, right? And they keep reading and you tell them, share your story about how you almost gave up, how you almost, you couldn't get clients, and then, how you were able to, find XYZ. And now this is where you're at right now, right? So you took them from where you were before and through the journey to where you're at right now. And then you might even show social proof if you like. And then you're then given an invitation, which is almost like a call to action, really. Getting them to maybe comment in the comment section if they'd like to maybe jump on a free workshop details for something, right? You're giving a call to action where they are able to take an action to either comment or they're able to because we have restrictions on Facebook groups where with posts you're only able to post links to play things like booking a call with you or joining your group, right? Except if you pay for it, then you want to just indicate that they are able to comment down below. Okay, so that's one of the things that you need to do if you want to be able to attract clients to you. So invitation posts are great through your short offer, your long offer, or your vulnerable story. Okay, look guys, at this point in this session, guys, you should be writing vigorously, like capture everything that I'm sharing right now. I want to make sure that you are taking as many notes as possible because you're going to need this. Okay, so again, I want to emphasize here, guys, that you're going to be utilizing all this that I'm just sharing with you right now, okay, within your business. All right. And here's what doesn't work. And one of the big things that you probably struggle with. Like most business owners believe that they are effective at conveying what makes their program different and why it's going to actually get people results. And you might think that you're actually providing some great results. Okay. But I want you to know that right now, in terms of getting what your program gets for people, you want to ensure that you are able to do your market research. And also, I want to clarify with you guys tonight that after helping thousands of entrepreneurs right now all over the globe, right, in my years as an entrepreneur, to help them to get their businesses to scale, to get them the support they need in their business, especially those running businesses online. And that no matter how simple and direct and obvious that you think that you made your offer, you still need to simplify it a million and one times. Like people always actually laugh and get upset with me because when they come to me for like information on how they're able to get their offer across, I give them a very on the nose answer, and I something very obvious. So, all right, so if you understand what on the nose means, it means a very direct, obvious answer in there. No business jargons there, literally simple and straightforward, and it's literally the end result that you provide. I want you guys to write that down. All right. So you want to be clear on your offer, all right, before you even go into the market to let them know what it is you're offering. You need to be clear. But also, like I said earlier, that you also need to ensure that you are during your launch, that while you're teaching, that you focus on what I call simplicity. You need to be as show simplicity all the way through. Okay. Now we come back to you taking your power back as a CEO and elevating yourself in the market and stepping into a leadership position as the one and only person that offers what you're offering. So it means that you need to learn to sell to the gap. What that means is looking currently within your industry to look at your current competitors and seeing what they offer, right? And trying to see how you can be different to serve your dream clients. That way, what happens is that helps you to be peerless in your industry. You have no other person actually offering what you're doing. You have no competitors anymore because you're different and you stand out. Okay. And that way, you're not struggling to get somebody else's clients because you already have people who are attracted to you and the problem that you're solving within your industry. All right. So I want you to take a step back and get out of your ego mode and you get out of being obsessed with your own product or your program for a while, right? And I want you to look at it at from the perspective of your customer. You put yourself in their shoes. All right. Become a customer or a consumer in your own space. And you will almost instantly see that there's a massive opportunity to actually disrupt and see that you're able to serve at a higher level. It might be as simple as trying to I don't know, focus on a gap where people see your current clients are struggling with and no one's actually supporting them with. But it's your homework for you that you need to go around and find out exactly what that gap is within your industry to see what you're going to that gap you're going to be serving. Okay. In terms of the coaching space, um one of the things right now that's probably popping up right now is that people are trying to make their coaching different by adopting what we call the accountability-led coaching. So it means that rather than being alone, you have someone who you're accountable for to ensure that you don't just buy a program and you're just left alone. Right, they're working with you hand in hand to support you so you can get your goals and achieve the results that you're after. Okay, so now I hope that you've been able to learn how to create your offer to attract your dream clients, because that's why we're here to share with you what you need to do. You might want to take on an assignment if you want to get people to jump on into market interviews with you, where you're able to conduct like a 10 minutes interview session with them, where you're asking questions around your industry or your offer to see if it's actually irresistible, right? That's what you want to do. Okay. Now, with you being able to attract your dream clients, you need to be where they hang out. Okay. And so if you need to have a presence online where you are seen as a go-to expert within your niche, you need to be able to optimize your social media profile. And so I hope that you're noting this down. Here are some of the questions that you need to ask yourself. So go into your profiles across Instagram to Facebook to LinkedIn and ask, does my profile display name actually have the name that you want to be known for in your industry? Now, you might think it's fair that your display name is your actual name, but really is it? Because usually how the algorithm works is when when someone is social buying and searching for someone to help you, right? To help them, they might probably put down a name, like let's say, for instance, business coach, for example, right? On Instagram, right? And what does that do? It gives them all a list of profiles with the name business coach in there. Now, this is what you want. If it is you want to be a coach in the UK, you might probably put business coach UK as your display name. Rather, business coach is literally just fair. Okay, so that's what you want to do, and ensure that your profile is optimized. Next audit question is your username or similar on other platforms? All right, What people are literally guilty of really is that sometimes their usernames might be different from, like, the ones they have on LinkedIn might be different from the ones on Instagram, might also be different from the ones they have on Facebook, and it's so difficult to find them. And that's not what you want. You want to easily be found by your clients or your dream clients. Hence, you want to ensure that your usernames are same on all platforms. Okay. Now, next thing is, have you got a clear photo on your profile? You need to have a high definition photo on your profile. Okay. You need to have a good quality to attract the right ideal dream clients for you. Then you need to get yourself a HD quality photo in there. If it's for your personal brand, then yes, it's your photo. If it's for your company brand, then you want a clear logo in there. The fourth audit question you're asking yourself is, does my bio have a clear elevator pitch or help statement? Now, your bio is the perfect place to actually put your elevator pitch and include words in there. So your elevator pitch can also be known as your help statement. However, these social platforms may have like limited number of characters for your help statement on your bio. So I ask that you have a long and short help statement or an elevator pitch. So I always invite you to go for the short, simple help statement. Now look at your notebook, your workbook, and note down what your help statement is. Okay. Now it should be you noting down who you help and the results that you promised them within what timeline. Okay, so here's an example. I help coaches scale their business. That's very short, right? But there's no timeline there. So you could put, I help coaches scale their business within 12 months. Right? Well, you need to make sure that your help statement has who you help, because obviously I mentioned they're coaches, right? The results that you promised them, which is what you help them scale their business, and then the timeline in which they get the results. Okay, so short, sweet is very effective. And then we have the last audit question, which is, does my bio have a clear call to action and a clickable URL? Now, I want us to dream a little. I want you to imagine you have just optimized your bio across all social media platforms, and your dream clients searched what you want to be known for in your industry, like, oh, business coach, right? And they found you, right? Because they're ready to social buy. And they come across your account with your clear photo, your help statement. Ooh, it's great, right? They see that you mentioned them in there. They see the results you promised them on the timeline. Ooh, amazing. And they're like, okay, how do I get to work with this person? Like, they see your content anyway in your account and you're fine with it, but you're ready, like you're so ready, right? And then they look at your bio again, they see everything in there, but literally there's no call to action, nothing for them to do, no direction. They're like, oh, okay. And obviously with how distracting social media is, they just go ahead to keep searching for more people, right? Because there was no call to action there. So in your bio, you want to ensure you have a call to action, which is probably click here, right? If you want to book a call or something like that, or want more clients, click here. So it's probably a link to book a call with you, or link to maybe an instruction to tell them to DM you with the word client if they want more clients. But there has to be a call to action directing them to do something on your account if you want to actually optimize your bio across all social platforms. So I'll mention them again. The 5 audit questions you should ask yourself are: does your profile's display name have a name you want to be known for in your industry? 2, is your username same or similar on other platforms while taking either your name or your company name? 3, have you got a photo on your profile that is clean and has HD quality? 4, does my bio have a clear elevator pitch or help statement? And the last one is, does my bio have a clear call to action and a clickable URL? If you're able to say yes to all these, then you have taken the first step to setting yourself up to attract your dream clients to you. Okay, so just to make this really clear, that the client accelerator method actually adopts launch method where you're actually launching live as well. Okay, And this is actually designed to help service-based business owners only to be able to bring their products or their program to the world in a meaningful way. And it doesn't matter what it is that you're selling. Now, I'm going to give you some specific parameters that I want you to follow. Okay, that we're going to be covering all of that in great detail throughout the week. Okay, if you are having trouble going live, right, or being on the camera, you want to not worry about that and make a decision today that you're going to face your fears and get that done. Because if you're not able to spend time on camera, what you're doing is you're actually literally it's just you having sort of like 8 hours of time spent on the camera, and that could be an equivalent of you losing £100,000, $100,000 like per month in your business, right? So I want you guys to definitely make that decision that you're going to be having your launches across the year, 6 to 8 times a year. Okay, so I want you to breathe that in and realize that, note that down, and make up your mind that that's what you're going to do to get through to getting clients for yourself in your business. Okay, that's what I want you to do. Note that down. You want to be ready to make that massive leap in your business. Okay, I want to see your lives change on this challenge. Okay, so I want for you to note this down. All right, this is very important. So the foundation right now, in terms of the Get Clients Accelerator program, we mentioned the foundation. We need to set ourselves up for success, which is unveiling your authenticity for your brand. And we talked about how you are able to identify who your ideal clients are and how to create an irresistible offer. We talked about the 5 1s, one target market, one offer, one system for getting clients, one program for 1 year. And if you just joined us earlier, I shared with you a lot of systems are out there for getting clients totally. Some worked, some didn't. I mentioned what you need to do to get clients. I also mentioned as well how you're able to build launches that will get you 100K and above in your business, and how you should start focusing on the 5-day launch first. Okay, yeah, these are the things that I've shared with you so far. So again, these are the things that make up the as client accelerator method. Okay, it helps you to understand what's missing before, and what you can do to make it easy for you getting getting clients booking consults with you, accelerating your income in your business. Okay, great. So I want you to remember this, that the challenge knocks over every other challenge that you have ever attended, and you don't want to miss anyone at all. Okay, you don't want to miss anything at all in this challenge. So again, I'm not here to tell you stories. I'm not here for no nonsense. Like I'm not here to sell to sell hope. I'm here as a business support expert. I'm here to help you achieve financial freedom and nothing less than that, which means to the core honesty with you about what it's going to take to scale up your business, to get you clients on the roll, and what is going to take you to be committed to these sessions. It means showing up each time. It starts with saying, I'm going to do my own launch as well, whether it's a mastermind, whether it's a challenge, whether it's like myself, like mine, whether it's workshop, whatever you want to call that, 6 to 8 times a year. It starts with you making sure that you fill out your homework. It starts with you actually going through your homework throughout the week. Yeah, all right. It starts with you shutting down your browsers and committing to actually letting go of all the things that didn't work in the past, and committing 1000% to the things that you need to do in the future to get the results that you want. Okay, so I want to be crystal clear that with you guys before, because I want nothing more in this world for you than for you to actually reach your highest potential and make a huge difference serving and making a difference for people. We do recommend that when you are actually doing your launch, that you host that in a Facebook group. So that way you're able to have them in a closed space. So depending on your perspectives, so when we say Facebook groups, I see that as having a prospect group. So all your prospects who are should be your ideal clients need to be in there to be nurtured before your live launch. All right. But also at the same time, you want to also ensure that it's also a place where you're reaching out to them, connecting with them way before then, and even if possible, closing consult calls with them, one-to-ones, right? Yeah, so those are LinkedIn as well. If you've got corporate clients who aren't happy to go on Facebook groups, you want to create your own LinkedIn group to nurture them in there. Okay. So you want to be able to start your Facebook group. So yep. That's it, guys. Like my homework right now that I'm leaving you with for tonight. Okay. And there's going to be a thread that will go up soon as we get off this live stream tonight. I want you to go back and really think about this. What is your Facebook group name going to be? So if you don't have one, what is it? All right. And if you have one, you feel free to drop your link in the thread, the homework thread, about what your Facebook group's name is. All right, and the link to access that. Secondly, I want you to share a screenshot of your optimized social media bio in your profile, so we can see what it is and what the team can do. Omoyemi and Olanika can help to see what's missing there and give you a free bio audit for your profile. Okay, it might be Instagram, might be Facebook, whatever, but we want to see that in the homework thread. Now we also want to know, if you've been able to establish what the gap is for you. Okay, so what's that gap that you're willing to serve, and how you're going to position your offer to fill that gap. Okay, that's one of the things that you want to also let us know in the homework thread as well. All right, so keep it very simple when you write that down in there, because simplicity is very key. I want to know how you can make a big difference while serving your dream clients. All right. Also, I want that we make this really fun. So what we're going to also do, I'll ask of you, is that if you're able to create stories sharing about this challenge, and showing, letting us know how you've joined and the steps you are actually taking to serve your dream clients. And don't forget to tag me on Instagram, right? And that's at Michelle Anene. So if someone can put that down in the comment section about my IG username at Michelle Anene, tag me in your stories, letting us know that you've joined the challenge and the steps that you're taking to actually serve your dream clients. Do you know why? The psychology behind that is, one, I'm able to see that and I'm able to share that with my community, and your dream clients can see the steps you're actually taking and they'll want to reach out to you. So hey, it's a win-win, guys. So I hope that you guys learned a ton tonight. I hope that you had fun in the process. I want to give you a little bit of a preview of what we're going to be talking about tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to give you ways that you're able to grow your leads. Absolutely. So the number one question that we get from people every single day is, how the heck am I going to get hundreds of people or thousands of people to say yes to me, and that they want to learn from me, to say yes, they want to book a call with me, to say yes to my offer, and to say yes, they want to participate in my launch, so that I can sell all my programs, scale my business. Well, we're about to teach that to you tomorrow. All right, 4 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, that's GMT. Same time, really. I'm going to teach you guys the ways to organically fill your launch, the ways to get your calendars booked for consults. And it doesn't mean that you can't actually add advertisement about that, right? But yeah, we will be sharing the ways that you can fill your live launch with prospects that are ready to buy. Okay, so remember, you need to simplify that offer to 4 words or less. get really, really clear on what the urgent need is that you're going to fill right here, right now for your target market. And let's lock in on what that offer is that you're going to focus on for the rest of our time together. And let's really get clear on what that gap is going to be that will have to pull you to become the one and the only in your category and space online and put what you have just learned to use. So guys, congratulations, you officially completed session 1 of the Get Clients Accelerator Challenge. I'm so proud of you guys. Like, great work tonight. I'll see you back here at 4 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time tomorrow. Thanks, everybody, and have a good night.